You know, they played it 3 times this year, won it all 3 times, but up against an illwill side that, you know, I am very excited to see what they have to offer. And it's a very aggressive pistol to kick things off from the CTs. Just in your face Counter-Strike, and Basement Boys not able to hold up against the sheer power that those USPs do hold. Owner one trying to give it a go. Not much of one in the end. 7 kick Tino that's going to maybe throw an eye at it. He's going to burn a little bit in that Molotov, and he will actually find a kill onto Nemanja, so that's just going to keep them posted. But you still got a really dangerous setup to look out for. Fake Reality, a big time peak. You've got Foster that would love to have that M4 from the last round, but he's going to have to make do with the SMG. He's going to be mollied in position. The steps being heard above him, but he cannot just get out of harm's way. He gets overwhelmed. So Basement Boys' first gun round is going to be either. They've played it twice. None after. Who knows? You might get some good odds on Basement Boys. Heavy underdogs in this one, and yeah, it's not started off too bad, but this is not really what they would have wanted. Flash it in here from Nemanja, catching a couple of players blinded. Will only come away with a single kill, and didn't want to hang about for too long when they are on a roll. It is probably why Inferno is like one of the most. Enjoy watching a nice Inferno. Nemanja, oh, he's caught in that corner. Still good adjustment to be made onto Levantino, who was trying to really force that issue. His way back, they're creeping up short very slowly here. Smoke is going to go down. Imagine has somehow lurked his way around the back, and Fake Reality is somehow connected on 2, but what a shot that is from 7 kick. Through the smoke, hits the no-scope, denies the bomb for a moment. Imagine this chasing, just take time with this one and tell his teammates not to really peek whatsoever. He's going to have a look and try and play for maybe a little bit more, but eventually he's going to have to confirm that kill. Haji in towards the apartments. Nemanja making his way up short. Haji is the last player standing, and as he tries to make a dive onto the bomb site, he's not just to them. Not right now. 7 kick, aggressive down mid, and he's going to be able to find another double kill. This time not on the pistols, this time with the rifles, and that is a punishing blow to land early on in this round. Foster wants to go for a peek here, wants to try and land a trade, and he is quick to drop Fake Reality out of the server. Difficult if you clear this out solo. If you try and peek here, crosshair placement needs to be absolutely perfect. You need to even flick onto the second player as well, and Owner knows that anybody's going to overcommit, and that's actually going to get them at least out of that setup. It's going to be a more favourable fight for him, but he's still going to come up so careful here. Yeah, he gets out of there, does he? Oh, he's being chased down here. Foster might not get away with his life. Owner was very quick up short. Flash is going high on over. Adam S is going to come away with nothing, and it's an explosive play from Basement Boys to get out onto that A bomb site. In towards mid, 7 kick a little bit blinded, but needs to clear out this close corner. Levantino gets dropped. Nemanja, an important kill. A couple of rifles now to be collected from the T's on the site. One player spotted deep in towards Banana. You know it's just a 3v2. You have the advantage if you make your way in here. Well, you thought you had your advantage. You don't. In the end, Haji has to try and get it done, but here comes trouble with that. Flash is coming in. Levantino gonna maybe try and make his way in alone. It's so discombobulated though. It's so disjointed from Basement Boys that it's just an easy pick off for Haji. Nemanja claims 1 before he falls, and Basement Boys, they're fully committing in here with the bomb as well. They have a molly. It's going to force at least one player out of position, but Haji's going to try and get ahead of the play, provide a little bit of cover for his teammate, and it's just an expertly played peek there from Haji, especially when you're on a low buy. Setup was good from illwill. The execution, lovely elevated view of Banana as we see the CTs getting aggressive. Levantino burning up in that Molotov, and of course the burning being heard. Nemanja spotting him out, and that's a quick kill. It's an early entry, and that man advantage is so powerful, but it's been taken away by Owner, traded right back from Foster, as it is a real back and forth game so far. This time the volley's going to go down. Foster tries to get ahead of that play from the T's, and it's good enough for a second kill. Adam S in towards pit, not really been spotted out. He will strike down the bomb. Imagine making his way out with that deagle, and simply cannot overwhelm that. No good. But that's the problem. Right now, Inferno is really where the series does kind of live and die. The only people dying right now are Basement Boys. A couple of trades back, though, is going to be good enough to kind of just keep you afloat in this round. Haji just needs 1 bullet to connect. There's the boost over the top of the smoke, but the transfer is not going to be there. Still, though, you have an extra safety net in Adam S. No more pressure going on Adam S. That's being communicated right now to the sniper. But eventually, he is going to take his chances. Hits that shot. Resides on this bomb site, but it's completely clean. Now, you might think, I'm sure, Adam S has got a problem if he doesn't wide swing it. I don't know if he's going to be expecting the up here. Trouble. But just an excellent pick. Now, 7 kick with it all to do. Imagine it is low, but Trouble has to really kind of overstep the mark. HE is going to rain on in. Imagine hits that headshot, and at least Basement Boys will finish with. He's just going to rain in. There's still a couple of players over towards short that need to be dealt with here from the CTs. As illwill try and force their way in towards A, and it's met with a little bit of success, but also a little bit of resistance as well. Imagine, well, lovely double. Trouble is not going to be looked at once again, and he claims 2. 2 players over towards long. You've got Trouble in towards short. It's a good trade from Levantino. Fake Reality has to go back, but it's 7 kick that is explosive. And the Mania, how about that for a timing peak? Bomb should go down with plenty of time left on the clock here. And owner might be. But it really does rely on Trouble hitting this op shot, and he doesn't. He just gets overwhelmed. He gets naded down. He got peaked as well. He had a chance to connect on that shot, but it doesn't happen, and illwill will just swarm that bomb site. Nemanja picking off one of the rifles that rotates in as well and looking for a little bit more, but Fake Reality unable to punish Nemanja, just toying with him, and it's going to be a pistol duel in towards Ruins. Tries to get that AK up in time, but won't be able to do it. I think he even needed to reload it as well, so imagine. So he just gets stuck in place. It's an easy kill, and you know, in a 5v5, all that banana control being taken, it's the right time to react here for illwill as they make their way up. But Trouble with that AWP in a really good position, and Fake Reality claiming 1 more as well. It's a big problem right now for illwill because they have to really try and force their way forward, but they still need to find the kills to do so. They know the op is somewhere in towards that pit. It's a good smoke to get down. Foster needs to go in and clear this site, and owner gets checked first. Trouble gets nothing more out of this round, and all of a sudden Levantino imagined this is a decision that I do not want to be making. Luckily, it's not me in the server. Go for something a little bit quicker over towards A if Basement Boys try and react. That's exactly what gets caught out by the apartments player. Double app setup here. Adam S is not even going to clear it. Foster looking to try and find owner if he can. That is an absolute blood. Lurking around, worried now, maybe about the player in towards library, and turns his back at the wrong time, but he does find owner at least. That's 1 less player that you have to worry about over towards that A bomb site. Still really need to be concerned about Fake Reality, and you're not going to clear the site. He will strike you down. He will punish you for toppling them on this fight. Oh, the HE doesn't land. It's a missed nade from Imagine. Util's just raining on top of him. Nemanja drops his support, but he doesn't need any. Imagine, what is that? They all line up for him, and he's able to hold on. Adam S is going to try and force his way in, and he wins that fight. Fake Reality is now rotated over, but it's a 2v3 now. Foster's just going to dive through the smoke. Adam S says, I'm not going through that. I've seen what happened to you. Absolutely not. Imagine can't quite believe that he's got away with 3 there. That is crazy. Owner will pick up the last in the end as he walks. I don't think any of them landed flush though. He was just in that corner. He was just tucked away. He was 27 HP. And nobody dropped. Oh, that door could be slammed shut though if Adam S finds a couple more of them. Levantino is still only with 3 kills. Really struggling right now. And Nemanja's Deagle finds trouble. And so do Basement Boys. This is a big problem right now. You need a big moment from one of these 3 remaining riflers. Fake Reality taking a lot of damage. He sprays all over the place, but he gets it good enough. Oh, the push down banana here. Imagine it's been spotted out. 7 kick is so close. Imagine, dinked up, but not going to be taken down. And Foster now has to make his way through Mexi. Oh, this is a horrible angle to try and clear out. He's good enough for one. Oh, and he's just going to try and dart away. His owner going to dive on him. Surely not. He's going to try it at least. And yeah, that P250 needed to find the headshot. So all have been used on up. One towards long, one towards moto. And you're trying to make your way in now. Fake Reality able to claim one from pit. You know about the double pit setup. But where has that third player gotten off to? Are you expecting this player in towards the site? Molly going to force their way in. Trouble now been spotted out with that AWP. But this A-bomb site is holding on right now. Owner leading the charge really well. Molly going in. Oh, that HE is going to hurt. And the second one on top of it. 70 with another nade kill. Levantino still trying to stand and fight. You can imagine that's being set up in towards this sandbags position as well. They're not going to clear him. He's going to get overlooked once again, but no triple this time. Adam S will make sure of it. Still a winnable round. Over towards A. This could go horribly wrong right now. Fake Reality in towards the corner, and he will be spotted out, but he cannot be overwhelmed. But he's been hit heavy. Basement boys are already on the move though, and this is a safe plant from Adam. His head down here, or is he going to try and fight his way forward? He sat on the bomb. Levantino's going to jump over. The first one's free, but the second one is going to cost him. Fake Reality able to close. A great comeback so far from Basement boys, and it gets a whole lot better with Levantino finding a little bit of form towards the kind of tail end of this game, and so are Basement boys really. Adam S and Haji are the last two players standing with 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. illwill come away with nothing in this round at all. Eventually Adam S will find a kill. Instead, smoke will fade. Levantino will find the spam, and Haji, 50 seconds left on the clock, needs to find both of these players in towards Banana. It's a lovely little jump to at least find out that the opera's there, but there's no commit through that smoke. He's going to now give up a sound cue. There's the double swing for both players, and Haji simply is just not ready for that. Basement boys, if you're illwill, you need to try and work your way in here. Owner good for one. Adam S really important that he finds more util. Is going to just bring in a little bit here. Imagine has to try and back away to safety, but no safety towards the sandbags. Again, the nades are going to rain in on top of that position. This time it will connect on a kill. Levantino, he's been so poor in this game, and he just gets overwhelmed. This time again, illwill will strike back surely. As Basement boys, a Fake Reality scrambling to find a kill to get back into this round, and there's the first, and the manual will fall. 3 versus 2 way in. Fake Reality's jiggles are going to be lovely to spot out that AWP in that position, but once trouble goes down, Fake Reality realizes all that weight falls on top of his shoulders, and he gets dinked up for his troubles. Now illwill just do not have to peek. The Banana players can just get him off the bomb here. You've got that safety net of Haji lurking around the back door, but he's not even going to be needed. Adam S a plenty on both sides. We're even once again. Lovely aggressive stance here. Trouble. Oh, confirms that kill. Nemanja overlooks Levantino in the corner. They've complete banana control. They know that illwill are not anywhere near so deadly. That smoke going down will isolate the 2 players on the site though. Owner trying to get ahead of the play, and he gets nothing. Fake Reality completely blinded on the site, doesn't even shoot. Gap in the smoke though, that's the big problem, and Adam S now has no teammates to try and help him. 20 seconds. Safe tap on the bomb. It allows Basement boys to get close. Second tap as Adam S now gets off at trouble. Going to try and run him down, and he's running out of time here. Adam S will back up, and Levantino will confirm it. An awkward situation over towards A. illwill, are they going to fall short on this map? Basement boys showing why Inferno is their map of choice. I don't know if illwill have enough just side for Basement boys. And Levantino, yeah, he's back. He's now getting a lot more impact in this server right now. Found his footing. Better late than never. It goes from bad to worse here for illwill. Levantino again solo towards that B bomb. So he's single-handedly taking it. Haji It's overwhelmed as Valentino just walks through that smoke. Foster and Adam S. both been spotted out. Owner on that lurk in towards the apartments. The bomb is safely making its way over towards B. Foster, he doesn't stand a chance in this round. Basement Boys have outplayed them here. More importantly, Valentino has done it. Trouble. Lovely flick. They claim his second. And if they do claim their map pick, is this a big let off from illwill? I think so. I think illwill should have closed this game out about 20 minutes ago. I think we should have been proud. Valentino, the man of the hour, really. Not about how you start, it is really just about how you finish, and he's finishing so well. And illwill might be finished here. Owner, that is perfect from him. It's a three-piece. Valentino still a threat for Haji as he fakes the steps away, but bomb is being planted over towards this A bomb site, and Haji needs to try and find this. My friend Haji, you need to make a move. You're hearing the shots now. Eventually, you're going to have to strike, but you're just not leaving yourself enough time whatsoever. You land the dink, but it is simply not enough. It's an Owner 4K to shut. Inferno is one of their better maps, if not their best map. Now, illwill are going to try and force their way in towards this A bomb site if they can, but there's simply no way in. Basement Boys are absolutely on one today, it would seem. 7 kick. The last player standing spots ahead of one and is able to take that one off its shoulders. Needs 3 more to make this round doable, and he's found the second. He knows that match is close by as well. He's been tapped out, and he's now walking behind both players on the side of Basement Boy. He's going to try and line up both of them if he can, and he's found trouble. Imagine now on 30 HP. Still a fair fight with both players being low. 7 kick. Going to try and get this bomb plant down. Will be able to do it. The Reap has the advantage in this fight, but it's really just about where Magic goes for that peak, and eventually when he goes his way, 7 kick will get it. He's making his way over towards Secret. You got Nemanja. This is what you need to be concerned about. Completely open. Imagine on the top of the site, Valentino not looking at it. They're not expecting a player to have made their way all the way out, and now illwill will explode in towards the ramp. Trouble beats at Molotov, gets in towards double. He's going to be spotted out, tries to hold the line for 2, and if he does, maybe you've got a chance. You still do. A 2 versus 2 is doable, but look at the HP on Basement Boys. That's going to be the big problem. Foster hasn't even taken a lick of damage. Owner trying to go down the vent, that's going to seal it. That's 3 in a row for illwill, and it's on the player that's towards outside. You know, you've got a player blue box there, not looking. There's a gap. Wants to maybe close those doors. Owner, that's going to be fading the smoke. Lands the dink. You got Magic beside him as well. The dink is going to be good, but here comes Nemanja up the vent to find at least that kill. Spotted the op in towards the side. Trouble is going to be able to connect on at least one. Foster needs to clear Trouble out of this position. Some more missed shots, and that's the problem. And Valentino was down B. They surely know this. If you're going to give it up either way, don't take any damage if you want to even go for this. That he's able to take all that space for nothing. He's down Secret once again. This time he does get caught off by Fake Reality. That's a good kill. Adam S going to try and drop in. Oh, nearly caught Valentino on the reload. Owner was there. The second line of defense able to help out. Foster makes his way out and just gets chewed up and spat out by that shotgun. 5v2. And yeah, there you go. That's why it's not a bad weapon. When you're sitting top hut, you will just mow them down. 7 kick. Got a big time clutch in the pistol. This time we will not even be allowed to get a kill. There's a clean one. I don't mind this from Trouble. Going towards outside. The problem is getting back. And Adam S had his goal back. You wanted to try and go outside to get aggressive, to try and deal with Nemanja, to make sure that he's not going to take any of that space for free. Yeah, well, you've been found out, you've been spotted, you've been dropped. Now you'll try and dart over towards Secret. You've got 2 players facing you, and Nemanja is just destroying Basement Boy's presence towards outside. He'll even get another one. He's down Secret. No kill for Owner and no problem for illwill. Nemanja once again freely down. Trouble. He needs to hit this shot, but he's walking right towards him. Oh, that was a difficult one for Trouble to be able to connect on, but Nemanja has at least beginning to move. Dead. They'll go back. Haji's going to be flashed in towards main. Valentino at least good enough to stop the first. Oh, burns up in the molly though, can't get out of it. Really good piece of util usage there from Adam S. You've got Adam S with the bomb over towards Secret. You got 7kick trying to make something happen. Bomb gets dropped. Foster has to activate. Spots out the player. Actually, he heard him, but he didn't actually see him. And no idea where Magic was. So in the end, it's going to be an easy kill. And in the end, it's an easy round for Basement Boys. A little bit weak. Nemanja going to try and walk through, and look at the timing he's created. He's walked all the way past. The Levantino is dead. Nemanja with one more. He's walked past 2 players towards outside. Nobody has noticed he slipped the net completely. And Basement Boys are 3v4. Basement Boys, you might want to go for it. I don't think you can. It's the standard util. It's just the smokes in towards outside. That's all he needs to work with. He'll find the timings on his own. Owner punishing the economy. Nemanja going in, checking all the angles. This time it's a little bit heavier of a stack towards that A bomb site. You got trouble with that AWP, and he's dropped the Mac 10. Levantino stepping in towards door. They know he's there. They're not going to give him a peek if he overcommits into an angle. That's where the problem is. But look, here comes Nemanja. He's walked in towards main, and look at the space and the timings that he's created. Adam S is able to strike one down, and Nemanja now just anchoring that position, looking for that outside player. Knows that owner is around here somewhere. In the meantime, site has been completely compromised. Nemanja, good enough for another one. Bomb is going to be planted. Nemanja with 3 kills. He's 14 and 6. This is why I was really worried for Basement Boys, was that Nemanja will just do this. And if you don't stop him, he will just keep... Oh, a lobby crunch here. I don't mind this from Basement Boys. They're getting a little bit aggressive. Trouble. Finds a nice kill right speed there, and yet the shots don't really connect, but eventually a little bit more damage is going to be done. Kick in the meantime has found that kill, and he begins to explode over towards ramp. Nemanja gets dropped, but owner, it costs him a lot of his HP, and illwill will begin to strike. Down towards that B bomb site. 7kick gets one more. You know, maybe there's another player over towards single, or do they? No smoke for, especially with glass being open also. It is a little bit difficult, but that is an excellent clear there from Foster. I think he's saving. It's so, gotta be nice. You don't really see anybody there. Okay, ramp might not have a rotate. 7kick waits, goes. Maybe we might see, you know, Nuke maybe phased out of their veto eventually. This time, imagine a good kill. Nemanja looking for his timing to try and find a push past that smoke. This time he doesn't go for it, and this time he gets caught out. Don't think it would have mattered all that much because it had just gone horribly wrong in towards A. Basement Boys look like they are going to hold on for at least a third here on this CT side. Here in the scopes, 7kick will at least claim one more before he goes down, and that is the first half. 9-3 T side is very impressive from illwill. And Adam S has already kicked it off nicely. 1 kill, but traded back from Fake Reality. Nemanja. Cross. Nemanja is going to try and get down in time, and he should be able to beat the players here. And so have Foster and 7kick are ready to receive them. But it's so quick from Levantino. Up the vent, they're going to go towards A. As he walks out, owner's underneath him. He deals with him firstly. Needs a couple more though. Imagined and Fake Reality has still been doing a lot of stuff right now for Basement Boys. 7kick so quick with that pistol. Imagine out a 1 versus 2 to try and stop illwill. If they win this pistol, this map is theirs, surely. Smoke on the bomb, there's the tap. Nemanja collects that frag, and that is indeed going to... Desperate dive down the vent, and oh, you won't be able to get down. 7kick going down is at least something for maybe Basement Boys to build off. But Nemanja is just on an absolute tear. He's 18 and 9 right now. Owner has crossed safely. He is going to try and come back up. Oh, Nemanja is so close to him. Owner, yeah, found the knife. I was wondering, there was no smokes up outside. Owner could just see him. He just wanted to let him know, I'm getting the better of you this time, bud. Doesn't matter though. illwill are getting better than them on the server. On Nuke. illwill really just having fun. Imagine now left in this 1v. You can't really get this bombed in safely, and he won't. Foster will seal the deal for illwill fight back from basement boys, but in the end, it just simply was not enough. And you were just saying two completely different levels on that map. And yeah, owner, a little bit of bragging rights there on that kill. Oh my goodness, that's how that one went. illwill absolutely dominated them on map 2, and I have a funny feeling map 3 might be a pretty similar story, especially if 7kick is hitting shots like that. Trouble down, and 7kick says one more as AdamS will find a refrag onto him. Nemanja drops Leventino, and all of a sudden fake reality is dead. Bar maybe that kind of second half of Inferno and then overtime as well is really just set up maybe to get illwill into a position for them to maybe strike. AdamS gets taken down though. That's the first kill. Only a minute left. There is at least a chance at it. Spotting a couple of players going up in towards connector. Leventino not able really to deal with them, and the problem is that if he doesn't deal with them, trouble is going to go down. But they're still so worried about Nemanja in this position, and they should be. Owner with a double kill over towards that A bomb site is absolutely huge. He will make it 3, and he will confirm that round for basement boys. So just a great read on the situation all around, knowing that they had to deal with Nemanja, knowing that there could be a player in towards ladder. illwill do go into an A execute here. That HG coming down at, oh, just a horrible time because owner's going to be caught out. Haji very quick out Palace. He's going to run through that smoke to claim 2, and that should be the A bomb site under lock and key. That should be, not only that, it should be round number 3 for illwill, as basement boys surely are going to have to stay close enough to them. Nor do they really want it. They want to build up their economy as well, so no need to take the risk. And it looks like it's going to be an easy take, a really uncontested one until trouble is boosted on top of that smoke to pick off Haji. So punishing the pass player this time around. Still though, illwill out on the site will be able to get a bomb down. Not really much the basement boys can really do about it. That molly land and that fake reality, that's going to force him a little bit wide. Spotting the player towards Tetris. There's information on at least one. He did land the dink onto 7kick as well, but still needs to put the final touches on that kill. But he's not been able to do it so far. Double ram setup. You've got AdamS that's holding the flank. This could get awkward. You're lining up here. AdamS needs to be perfect on that shot, and he is going to be in the end. illwill not going to try and force the fight. Going to nade it open. Is he going to be set up by any util? No, he just takes the dry fight, and Leventino on the other side will deal with him, but it's a really important trade back there from 7kick. One of the connector players taken out of the round. Are they expecting the second? Are you expecting trouble in this position? Well, Foster Reyes gets his gun up in time, and you see the player over towards that A bomb site. That's so Haji, he's going to chuck that molly and back away, but it's the perfect time for fake reality to begin to push. It's not a good time for Leventino too. It's 7kick with the Glock of all things finds that kill. Imagine on a timing peak. Gets at least into an easier situation solo. You've got a couple of players that are low, but they know pretty much where you were, and they are able to deal with you despite that damage. illwill will make it 5 exit kills, unfortunately. Eventually you're going to have to go for one of these. You're 5-1 down at this. Oh, both of them blinded. He wasn't spotted there. Leventino just going for the spam, doesn't realise he's there, and AdamS, he just gets the perfect kill. Perfect peak, and he'll make that 2. He'll double up on that. Fake Reality's going to push in. Haji expecting this, unable to deal with it. Haji goes down there, maybe you can voice. It's unrelenting right now from illwill. They're not taking their foot off the gas. They learn from their mistake. On Inferno. Long range duel was never really going to work out. He was hoping that nobody was going to walk that. It's all going wrong for basement boys, but it is something that was probably expected. Like you're just making it more and more difficult. But owner makes it look easy apparently. SMG finds one. The only problem, and he indeed will. Now he goes silent. Imagine it's going to be spotted out. Nemanja a little bit slow to react there, but definitely not for the second. Nemanja's walked in towards. It'd be good news. They could go and sit on it together. Instead, they have to go and try and retake this B bomb site, but Nemanja is just simply not letting them. 20 seconds to try and get out with this bomb here. Nemanja is doing everything and more. Trouble has slipped the net and crept out onto the site. Nemanja is going to spot him out, and Nemanja will be at least taken down. 15 seconds. Trouble realizing the spot that he's in now as he hears the steps barreling up the apartment. More Nemanja magic. At all, and illwill going to try and make their way in to take the site, but they're burning up in their own util. Still, it's not going to matter for HiGHLiGHTS. Fake reality will go down. Trouble on the fadeaway connects on at least one, and owner spam is going to be perfect as Nemanja is no more. Adam S waiting for 2 flashes to go, just the one, doesn't decide to peek. And is there a second flash? No, he's the only one with util right now, and 7kick was just waiting for his chance to strike. Is able to at least get one. He needs to drop owner in towards jungle, who is able to find more and more and more, and eventually just buy enough time for Majin to get there. Oh, a lot of damage done out towards middle. Nemanja taking the brunt of it. Actually, it's 7kick to get dropped first. Nade open that smoke. Nemanja success this time around. The peak there was a little bit dangerous with the molly in hand. Foster able to find the trade, but on the second time of asking, can't get it done. And Adam S making his way up short. AWP is holding for him. Trouble able to connect. Oh, molly going to disturb HiGHLiGHTS once again. He's taking a lot of damage, but it's Nemanja to find that first kill. Only a matter of time before he found the window. He can't do it at all, and he's eventually just going to have to give up. Wanting to try and help out Nemanja there. That could actually really kind of spoil the party for illwill. If you've got 2 players in towards window, that could be a very difficult round to get back into if you're basement boys. Instead, though, everybody's going to make their way up connector. Nemanja claims one more. That's the B player down. That was one of the rotators. Fake reality. They've spotted him out and they've dealt with him. And now it's owner. They've surely heard him. Now rotate swing comes his way. He's not able to connect on it, but they just avoid owner completely. And 7kick trying to drop a smoke to maybe just get into a safer position. You have to maybe try and go for that one. Like, Trouble could buy an AWP and smoke down for Adam S. 7kick. Kick things off in this round with an indication that he stepped back. You shouldn't be worried about that at all. Nemanja trying to creep up connector. And wonderful timing for Levantino to come to life with a pick there. Fake reality now with 2 more. And all of a sudden, basement boys are going to make this one happen. Palace. Don't see anything in towards jungle. Imagine, is he going to be spotted out just yet? No, he's not. There's the dive down and simply no good. Basement boys will at least make good. Basement boys, this really just kind of gives them all the opportunities in the world, but Nemanja started off nicely. Adam S finds that kill in towards Palace. They just need to really worry about ramp right now, and you've got more CTs now making their way over. There's a connector lurk that needs to be maybe concerned about, but he's the last player that you need to worry about right now, because everybody's now alerted of the position. Everybody looking to try and take fights and swing them, and simply Levantino gets overwhelmed. Much in towards that bomb site. HiGHLiGHTS looking to go for a peek, and look at that for a timing. Nobody else spotted. Eventually the trade is going to be there. 7kick though. Beautiful connection from that AWP, and he wants more. And this is a crazy place for an op to be. Oh, but 7kick makes it work. What a flick. Oh my goodness. Well, basement boys were saving for this round. 7kick aggressive with that AWP. He's up top mid. He just pushed top mid with the up. Fake reality blinded by the lights of those flashes. Simply just overwhelmed here. HiGHLiGHTS on his way back over towards connector. 7kick's just swapped to the deagle. He's just taking fights right now. He's having fun. Doesn't know about the sandwich player though. Imagine we'll be able to punish him. This is a 3 versus 2. And all of a sudden, it flips completely on its head. Owner finds a kill. Majin finds another. And Foster now, he will at least drop the player over towards A. Hasn't spotted out the bomb towards A. Going to be making his way in. Oh, smoke down, and that'll give it up. That'll give it up. Foster waiting in the corner towards Sandwich. He'll find that kill.